Hey guys, it's Cece, and it is time for the reading rush. It is midnight officially, first day of the reading rush, and it is time for me to read 7 books in 7 days and do a whole lot of other stuff, which is gonna be intense. So I have 7 books on my TBR. If you didn't catch my TBR video, that's cool. I'll be probably talking about all 7 books over the course of this vlog, but I'm letting Brian, my roommate, choose the order in which I read books for the readathon, which is what I've done for a few readathons. It just helps take a little bit of the pressure off of me. So I already picked the first book I'm gonna read.
So this is poetry. This is about birds.
It's fantasy.
This is about turning into an ice cream sandwich.
Yes.
This is about birds as well.
Angels.
So 2 bird books.
Oh my god.
You want a bite of my mooncakes? Sounds awesome. So I think it's down to these 2 because The Giver is amazing. But I'm really looking forward to whatever this is. This person has a tail and it's called Mooncakes. So
Mooncakes it is? Okay.
Yeah. It's the best one to start with.
I agree. So thanks Brian for choosing Mooncakes by Wendy Zhu and Suzanne Walker. This is a graphic novel that's coming out in October. I'm super excited to read it. I'm gonna try to read this whole thing before I go to sleep, and I'm gonna try to keep you super updated as I read throughout the week and as I do video challenges and Instagram challenges. So hopefully I'll be filming my reaction in the morning as far as learning what the video challenge is going to be. Look forward to that and look forward to a review of this book and look forward to the rest of this vlog because it's gonna be super fun. It's 2 a.m. and I just finished doing the first participating in the first reading sprints for the reading rush. The lovely and amazing Chloe from Books with Chloe hosted these first reading sprints and she was the absolute best. It was super fun. I got to meet Chloe a couple of times at Book Expo and she is absolutely fantastic, and it was really fun to hang out with her and all the other lovely people who were participating in this reading sprint at what was a very early time in the morning for me. Like I said, it is 2 a.m. now, so the reading sprints were from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. I also officially have a snack out, if you can't see. I got my animal crackers. My official recommendation on the Reading Rush website, I don't know if it's up there now, but Ariel and Raylene, if we were one of the people who were hosting reading sprints, had us suggest our favorite reading sprint hint, and mine was to have snacks on hand all the time so that it's just easy to eat snacks while you're reading. And I'd like to say that we are only 2 hours into this readathon and I'm already using my own advice by eating animal crackers while I read. I'm 3/4 of the way through Mooncakes, so I'm gonna quickly finish it up and then go to sleep, and then we'll check back in tomorrow when I finish this and when it's time to do some challenges. Good morning. I accidentally saw the Instagram challenge last night before I went to sleep, so whoopsie. The challenge for Instagram is to make a book fly, which I've done before. It's just been a while, so hopefully I'll be accomplishing that today. But now I'm gonna watch the challenge for YouTube, which I've managed to avoid up to this point. So, subscriptions.
Hey Reading Crushes, my name is Chloe from the channel Books with Chloe, and I'm here to give you today's video challenge. So today's challenge is drawing book characters. So basically what you need to do is you need to go to your bookshelf or wherever you keep your books and grab any book that you've previously read in the past. So once you have your character that you're going to draw, you have 30 seconds to try and draw that character to the best of your ability. I'm definitely not an artist. This is how my little Dumbledore turned out, obviously.
Oh no. Drawing is not my thing. It makes me feel a little bit better to see how Chloe did on that challenge. I was really worried it was gonna be a situation where okay, you just have to do the best thing you can, 30 seconds, and then she drew it and it was gonna be amazing, because I feel that way about a lot of artists. Okay. I think I can do that. I'm gonna wake up and drink coffee and eat the last bagel in the house, and then start working on reading and doing challenges. Whoa. Okay, so I've decided I'm not going to do the challenges today. It's just a thing that's not going to happen. So I'm going to focus on reading, but guess what just arrived in the mail? It's the full version. It's the entire book. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm holding this in my hands. So, we're changing my TBR. And I'm gonna read this because am I just gonna let this sit in my room for a week while I finish the reading rush? No, I'm reading it right fucking now. So, I'm going to switch out. I was gonna read Genderqueer, a memoir, for the challenge to read a book in the same spot the entire time. Hopefully I'll still be able to fit that book in, like, at some point in July, but I'm switching it out. I'm gonna read this book, the entire time in one spot. I'm gonna sit here on my couch and read Call Down the Hawk, many months before its release date. And I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna be able to talk to anyone about it, but it's fine. I have to start reading this right now, and I'm losing my shit. Oh, and I also got a sticker. A sticker came with it, so I got the little ley lines too, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna read Call Down the Hawk. Fuck! I was just about to film an update, and instead this update has to start with something else because it's ridiculous. Since I'm reading Call Down the Hawk, it means that every single one of my YA, like, novels has feathers or bird imagery on the cover. So you have Call Down the Hawk, Black Wings Beating, and Out of the Blue. Like, already I had some pretty intense bird imagery going with these two books, to the point that Brian mentioned it in that first update, but now to have Call Down the Hawk too, it's very on the nose. So I did wind up I did wind up taking a photo for Instagram. I did the daily Instagram challenge. I'll put that final image up here on the screen. And it was pretty fun. It was weird because I took the photo at like literally 9:30 at night, but very luckily I have some cool studio lights, so I was able to take the photo. Do you want to see the studio lights? They're still up and around. Sup, studio lights? Time to hover over me ominously tonight. So I took a photo. I don't know if it was like super apparent. Today was a really difficult day for me. I've been dealing with a lot of really, really intense anxiety, and my day didn't start super great. It was a day where I was not really feeling like doing anything, period. And the afternoon turned that around a little bit, and I was doing a lot better by the evening. I took a break from reading so that Brian and I could watch the Fate of the Furious, because over the last couple of months we've been watching all the Fast and the Furious movies for the first time. And it's so weird because the first few movies of this franchise are terrible, but I have really enjoyed most of the later ones. They're just really fun. They're mindless fun, and it helped turn my night around because the Fate of the Furious is just off the rails. You know what else is off the rails? Call Down the Hawk. Oh my god, it is just batshit, that book. I'm about 210 pages in, and I'm it's really tempting to read the rest of it tonight, but I can't. I know I'll fall asleep. I know I won't be able to do it, and I also can't bring Call Down the Hawk into my bedroom because I'm using it for the challenge to read a book in the same spot the entire time. She's on my knee. It's her spot. Her knee spot. So because I'm reading it for the challenge to read something in the same spot the entire time, can't bring it in here. So I'm finishing Call Down the Hawk tomorrow. I also have a therapist appointment tomorrow, and at some point I need to go put a new wheel on my car. I need to go and get new tires because a few days ago my back tire exploded and it has a spare on it, and I haven't driven the car since, but I do really need to go get new tires. It's pretty dire getting new tires. But it is about 2 in the morning, and I want to read a tiny bit before I go to sleep so that I can mark my progress through something else. So I think I'm gonna read a little bit of My Life as an Ice Cream Sandwich by Evie's a Boy, which is my middle grade book, because I think that this is the book that is going to be the most different from Call Down the Hawk, really create some like dissonance as far as the stories that I'm reading. So yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit of this and then go to sleep. I did already see the Instagram challenge for tomorrow. Oops, they post them at midnight. I get notifications, I open up Instagram, I see it by accident. That's my bad. But the challenge is to create an outfit based on a book cover, which is perfect because I've done that many times before. It's one of my favorite things to do. So that'll be a great picture to take tomorrow. And I will let you know in the morning what the video challenge is, and hopefully I will be feeling much more emotionally up for putting on makeup and filming a video challenge. Cross our fingers. This has been a wild first day. Oh, there he is. Oh, I missed you. I missed you. Oh, hello, beautiful. I'm so glad I can see you again. Hi. Okay, so I went and saw my therapist. When I went to get in the car, I realized I never got a new wheel on my car yesterday. I never bought new tires, so I drove Brian's car to my therapist. It was fine. We discussed things. And I'm actually doing pretty okay today. Here's what I think happened. Here's what I think happens every single month. And maybe if you are a uterus haver yourself, you understand this. It doesn't matter how many times you have your period. I feel like you're never prepared for the PMS. So like once a month I'm like, wow, I feel like the world's ending and I'm really, really upset and there's no reason why. And then a day or two later I'm like, oh, I still have a uterus. That is okay. What a interesting, messy existence I lead, huh? What a roller coaster we're always on. So I haven't taken my Instagram photo yet. I want to work on that. I probably want to do my makeup first since this is going to be a photo with my face in it, but I'm not sure. And I haven't watched the thing for the video challenge today, but I know Robbie is the host today. Robbie is the coolest. Robbie and I hung out constantly at Book Expo. He saved my life a little bit. And we hung out the entire time that we were there. I love Robbie. Robbie's like low-key the best. Just putting that out there. So I'm going to watch this day 2 video challenge and I'm going to try to participate in it, and you're gonna see it in this vlog because I've decided instead of doing one long vlog and daily challenges, I'm gonna try to daily vlog. So this video is gonna be the second day. Day 1 and 2 are gonna be one video. You're watching it now, and for the rest of the days I'm going to try very hard to do daily vlogs. So let's find out what Robbie's video challenge is.
Hey, what's up, reading rushers? I'm Robbie from the channel Robbie Reads. So I'm calling my challenge 2 Truths and a Big Little Lie, because Big Little Lie is saying. So I felt like it would be fun to do 2 truths and a lie, because you can just never go wrong with 2 truths and a lie. Fun concept. My 2 truths and a lie are about books. I have read 2 of these books and I have not read one of them. So this is my example. So I have Again But Better by my friend Christine, which we would hope that I read, but have I? Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, and Boardwalk Summer by Michelle Dalton. At the very end of this video, I'll tell you guys which one the lie is. Okay, what you need to do.
I don't know. Knowing Robbie, I want to say Sense and Sensibility is the one that he hasn't read, but maybe that's what he's going for. Like, it seems more likely that Robbie has read the 2 contemporaries over a classic, but I don't know. That might be misleading. Maybe it's Boardwalk Summer. I don't know. I'm sorry, Robbie. I know the point was to make this difficult, so who knows? Let's see. Let's see if I was right.
You're wondering, I have, of course, read Again But Better.
Okay.
It's amazing. And I have also read Sense and Sensibility. It's one
Damn
of my
it.
favorites.
I said.
I read Boardwalk Summer. Got this last summer. Planned on reading it, and it's just...
I knew that was gonna be misleading me. Fun! I can do that. That's super easy. Oh, thank you, Robbie, for giving me, like, a challenge that'll be fun to write, but not, like, arduous to film. I think I can handle that. So, Brian just went off to get his haircut, so I'm here alone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on reading Call Down the Hawk for a little bit. I started reading My Life as an Ice Cream Sandwich last night and only got, like, 5 pages in. I literally just read the first chapter. The print is bigger than I was expecting. You know, like the thing with middle grade is that it's spaced to the point that even if it's a 200-page book, it reads like an 80-page book because of them spaces. But the spacing on My Life is an Ice Cream Sandwich is smaller than the spacing in this book, which is weird. So I'm gonna work on trying to finish this. I want to finish this all today. I have to read 290 pages today if I want to keep up with my page count per day. I'm gonna settle in and read a little bit more of this book, and then edit, and then film and take a photo. Oh, reading rush. You always have so many things. Okay, so I read about 50 pages of Call Down the Hawk, which means it is time to work on some other stuff. So I got the studio lights out of my bedroom so that I have a little bit more space to work with, and I'm going to look through the books I have and the clothing I have and try to figure out what I'm gonna do for today's Instagram challenge while the sun is still out. Well, that time isn't right. Turns out my clock is wrong. Oh, no, it's not. It's just now what time it was. It's about 6:15. So the sun is still gonna be out for a little bit, and I'm going to figure out the outfit that I'm gonna put together. Yeah, Cora. Cora! Oh, there you are. I heard ya.
You were supposed to be sneaky.
You weren't sneaky. I heard ya. I heard ya.
Sorry, my dog's not sneaky.
You're good. Okay, so my go-to book to design outfits around is always We Are the Ants. Like, I just keep making them. So I grabbed that. I have a choker that I'm gonna put on. I have these white shoes that I'm gonna put on because I'm working as like a gradient situation. And the outfit that I'm going with is gonna be this one. So I've got these little aliens stitched into the top of my shirt that I think are pretty cute and pretty on trend for We Are the Ants. And then I have these stripy shorts from Hot Topic that I think like get the stripiness of the book. So I think that's what I'm gonna go do. So I'm gonna go put on some makeup so that we can take this photo. So I'm trying to get it. All right. I think that's it. Maybe. It might need a little bit more work. Okay, so I have my 2 truths and my big little lie. This video is almost over. You have just a little bit more to go. So I'm going to give you my 2 truths and a lie now, and you can all guess. And while you sit through my final update, all the guessing can happen, and then afterwards, at the very end, I will let you know which one is the lie and which ones are the truth. So I decided to make mine book themed, still on theme for the reading rush, but still according to the challenge, and I'm going to be telling you authors' names. I'm going to be telling you that I have met all 3 of these authors. There is one author among these 3 people that I have not met, and it is up to you to guess, or maybe, depending on how well you know my online existence, you know which one I have not met. So here is my list. I have met Audrey Coulthurst, I have met Patrick Ness, and I have met Jacqueline Woodson. Okay, pause the video. Go and guess which of those is a lie. I'm curious to see how many people know the answer. I'm very curious to see how many people know the answer. So put your guesses down below while you listen to me talk during this final update. So I didn't read quite enough pages on the second day to like maintain my progress for you know, the amount of pages I read yesterday. So it's gonna be back to like reading 300 pages a day in order to finish all the books in time, but that's fine. Because Maggie Stiefvater's books are fairly dense. They are a lot to get through because they're very wordy. There's a lot happening. So I'm almost done, but not quite. I have 100 pages left of Call Down the Hawk, a little less than 100 pages, and I'm screaming. I'm dying. I am like deeply upset that I can't talk to anyone about this book because there are so many things I want to discuss, and I'm like now mad at myself for reading this book as early as I have because there are very specific people with whom I wish to discuss very specific ideas, and I can't do that for a few months. But I have been enjoying it immensely. I will say that I agree with a lot of Maggie's tweets and her online presence saying that this is decidedly not a Raven Cycle book, and that is the point. The point is not for this to be a continuation of the Raven Cycle, it is its own beast, and I think that that is very apparent. I kind of predicted that this book would be the most similar to The Dream Thieves because that was originally supposed to be the first Raven Cycle book, because The Dream Thieves belongs so distinctly to Ronin that I just thought that it was going to sort of be a little peek into what more books that were just about Ronin were going to look like. And I will say that I think I was fairly accurate with that, but I will also still agree that this is an entirely different beast than any book in the Raven Cycle. Do not go in looking for more of the Raven Cycle, it's a very different thing. So yeah, that is how Call Down the Hawk is going. It has been weird. Weird and wild, but great and amazing to see Ronan and Adam again. Amazing. I also read, I think I said 5 pages, yeah, literally just 5 pages of My Life as an Ice Cream Sandwich. Do you guys want to see the print in this? I didn't have it earlier to show you, but I still think it's wild that this is the print of a middle grade book. Like, look at the spacing of those lines. That is, but I just barely read the intro of this, so as soon as I finish Call Down the Hawk, I don't know if I'll jump right into this. I might read something that's a little easier to get through quickly so I can make up for some lost time, for some lost pages. So I might read The Poet X because poetry's gonna go pretty quick, or I might read The Giver. I'm not sure yet. You'll have to tune into the next vlog to see. What else did I do tonight? Oh, I also watched The Hunger Games. Brian and I do this thing where we pick new franchises to watch. I already explained this. So since we caught up on the Fast and the Furious, when I was talking to my therapist today, we were talking about dependence on social media and that I have become very dependent on social media. So one of our suggested like coping skills is whenever I feel just like this really deep urge to be on Twitter, suggest watching a new franchise movie, whether it's a franchise we've already been watching or a new one. So we needed a new one. We started watching The Hunger Games tonight and we rewatched the first one, which was interesting. I haven't seen that movie in a very long time, and I have never seen the final Hunger Games movie. I read the books, I loved the books. I never saw the last movie, so it'll be interesting to get to that too. But it is midnight. It's a little after midnight, so I am going to edit this vlog, get it up, maybe hopefully try to finish reading Call Down the Hawk, and then go to sleep, wake up again tomorrow. Now, for those of you who were playing the game, I hope you commented below. I'm holding you to this. I'm honor system. I really hope y'all have guessed. One of the authors that I have met is Jacqueline Woodson. The other author that I have met is Patrick Ness. I have not met Audrey Coulthurst in person before. I met Jacqueline Woodson because she came to my university and I have a book signed by her, Brown Girl Dreaming. And I met Patrick Ness when I was living in London and I had him sign a book that I eventually got rid of. So I don't actually own any signed books by Patrick Ness. I own a lot of his books, but none of them were signed. However, every single one of my Audrey Coulthurst books are signed, despite the fact that I've never met her. So that's why I thought that was kind of an interesting one. I hope you are all having an amazing reading rush. If you are not participating, I hope that you are having an amazing week, and I will see you in another vlog, hopefully tomorrow. Let's see how this daily vlog situation goes. Bye!